here today, and white libero uniforms as well. So that'll be a bit confusing, but the colors is what makes them stand out. Orchard Lake in red, Lutheran North. The colors are the numbers at least, and the names on the front of the jerseys, Lutheran North and yellow as well.
You know who would really appreciate this battle?
Who's that?
AC/DC. Back in black. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, we're showing our age here. Good to be back in Dabrowski Fieldhouse. A good vibe. They've got the air conditioning working in here.
Yes.
A new addition. And what an exciting battle. And I know the school spirit is high both ways. We saw the sub-varsity teams that brought the cheering sections earlier tonight.
Just going through the opening particulars of this one. It was a very loud, even though it wasn't packed in here, the sound really bounces off the walls. So when you get your team going, when you get your fan side going, it sounds pretty loud in here. So that could be an advantage going forward as well.
Nice and cozy.
First serve by Mulick there, and they get an ace.
Ella Mulick has been fabulous this year. Outstanding from the serve. St. Mary's has been strong serving the ball all season. One of their strengths.
That's her 13th ace of the year, just 3 errors for her. This little jump float serve down the line. Opposite side set, looking to go to the block. Good dig, there's that defense coming up. Going to see that all night long from St. Mary's. Good swing by Flom, gets Lutheran North on the board.
Yeah, big swing. Flom hammers it down, we'll get another look. Tied at 1. Talked about her power hitting.
It's Lineberger serving. She'll pass from the back row here. On the pin and blocked.
I think it was Mia Seaboard, Jeremy, that got up and got down with it.
So Orchard Lake sides it right back out. Ava Merlot comes off the bench. One of their better servers, not in the starting lineup. Good looking one there. Lutheran North a bit out of system as it's tapped over. Kirchhoff does the honors there. They'll set her again. Kirchhoff with the tip. And misplayed on the other side by Seaboard.
Yeah, Seaboard was trying to be a little crafty with it. Just missed it off center. Tied it 2.
Seaboard, a good setter for this team, though. She's been that the last 3 years for the Eaglets. A lot of these younger pieces developing in front of their own eyes. Looking for the free ball there was Lineberger, and she'll send it into the net.
St. Mary's with a substitution as Larkin Milky will check in and serve. Talked to her mother before the ball game, very excited. So we've got family from all over watching.
Something we love to highlight as well as the point will go to Orchard Lake. Four 2 Mary's here. And that one again going the Eaglets way, 5-2. Looking to get an early rally in this one.
3-0 run, getting a little momentum, Jeremy. Senior night, so far no jitters to start.
They look pretty comfortable thus far.
Yeah, we see Zarnik in there for the first time.
There she is with the up. Looking to tip over the block. Lutheran North responding though. On the slide, down the line, and Tresevitz once again gets Orchard Lake right back on the board.
Yeah, using that 6'1" length. Man, Katie's really got it going on. She's a gym rat, loves the game of volleyball. Very skilled.
Looking for the ace, but popped it a bit too far. That's one thing about these two teams, and obviously they're Division II teams, so sometimes you see some height, sometimes you don't. Lutheran North maybe out-heighting Orchard Lake in a few areas, but
Pretty balanced, so evenly matched.
Arrington serving that time. Orchard Lake to the back row for Linebarger. Good hit on the pin by Lucky.
Was it ever?
We'll feed her right back. She goes line and scores.
Wow, I'll tell you what. Is that Kirchhoff?
Yep.
That was a shot down the line. Talk about power and placement. Just over the right shoulder of Mulick. Well placed.
Right in your living room right there.
Love it. CJ Easterling on the floor video.
Long setting a power swing. Orchard Lake sides right back out. How about Martin getting into play?
My favorite Martin. Look at this. Taking that to Pound Town. Get out of here. No one even wanted to get near that.
53rd kill of the year. Hitting a .167 to this point. Seabour serving. Looking for the dump. Nearly got it. Flom. Here's a long set by Rastigue to the back row. Lineberger can't score. Here's Martin once again. Pops it through.
So much savviness. It's a kid that plays libero on the club circuit but doesn't play it here. And here's another look, Jeremy.
There's a few of those. Plays libero on their club, but not here. This is because they're so talented defensively and so deep.
So true.
There's another slide. Looked like it rang the antenna. Point will go to Lutheran North. Tereshevitz couldn't get it over that time. 8-5 Orchard Lake.
I like the call by Molly Campbell there on that slide.
Kirchhoff serving there. Ooh, nearly popped it back down. Looking to go line and just kept it in, or did they?
I don't know. We're going to get another look at it. Chase Kaufman was all over that. We'll get another peek. It's coming from Capeller, the freshman, and they did not allow it. This just off the line.
Tipped off the tape. Shoved back down there by Capeller. Maybe to follow up the miscue with the kill.
They like the freshman. Capeller's impressive. Look at that size. Played 19 games this year. They like her length and her attitude.
The coach says she's rail thin, but she hits the ball really hard.
Yeah, you see that with golfers, right? These guys, like Adam Westfall, that can hit it 350. He's like a $150.
Free ball here, Orchard Lake. Bump set to the outside, pushed over by Gibbs. Down the middle, looking for Gibbs again.
Fine play by Reynolds.
Aker with the slide on the other side. Gibbs tipping.
Wow. Reynolds all over.
Yeah, she is. Few diving digs so far. Shoved on the pin, that's Lineberger. Going back to Capeller.
Zarnik with a setup, it was beautiful. Capeller getting hot, but Zarnik makes this play. Take a look at this, Jeremy. Beautiful set, lead, bam. Well designed.
Zarnik serving here and acing. 11-6 Orchard Lake as they look to pull the weight a bit here at home.
Yeah, biggest lead of the contest. Going to force a timeout. Paul Dirtle wants timeout, and we'll take it with him.
11-6 Orchard Lake. See what Lutheran North can drop when we get back.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss.
McGinley scores! 11-6, the Orchard Lake advantage. They still have service here. Zarnik, coming off an ace, will drill it into the net as Lutheran North will bring Winarski back into the front row. Emerson Winarski, junior outside hitter, 5'9". Actually, she's into serve.
Yep.
Pretty good server, 15 aces, 6 errors. Both of these two teams serve it well. Zarnik, spinning pass to the front row there, slapped hard by Gibbs. Lutheran North can't keep it alive.
That's Gibbs-Zilla. That's Jillian Gibbs, otherwise known as Gibbs-Zilla, getting in here. Fine play, and Gibbs just puts it away.
Well, did you hear her other nickname?
I think I did.
Killian Gibbs.
Oh, I like that. Did you make that up?
No, I didn't. They said, hey, she has 2 nicknames. I like them both.
I got a third, actually. I'll save that for the second set.
What a tease. Zarnik can't dig that one, but the point's still going to Orchard Lake. I believe they called a lift there. 13-7, Eaglets.
Yeah, there it is. Saw it.
Lineberger will score the point as it's pounded off the block.
Here's another look, Jeremy. That replay, the block, too strong.
It almost ended back in play on the Lutheran North side. Here's an ace for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Lutheran North, you knew they were going to make a run. Look, this is a proud program, 6-0 in league play. You know, on the season, this is a team that has 18 wins. Very balanced, fundamentally solid. We're seeing that early.
And there's Gibbs again, getting fired up in the front row, making it 14-9 Eaglets here.
Look at this, always happy. She's really changed her offensive approach, improved it. She sped up her approach a little bit on the offensive end, and you can see some of that there. Fine player.
There's a decent amount in that toolbox as well, can put it anywhere she wants. Out of the back row, Lineberger will rattle into the block again.
A little bit of mayo on that Lineberger, and she gets this one to go home. Look at this elevation. Powerful swing. Just out of bounds. Good attempt with the block.
Well, Heck out in front looking to tip is Gibbs. Well, anytime you have the power that Gibbs does, the moment you go off speed, the other team can't really expect that or plan for it.
Yeah, it's a nice balance of tools on that front line, and here you see it. It's nice little speed, as you mentioned. How about the court awareness, too, and the court IQ, the volleyball IQ? Molly Campbell raved about it. Sophie Borowski talked about it.
Ace here for Merlot. It's number 4 for her this year. Expect a few more of those as the season rolls on.
Merlot is a legacy player. Both her father and her uncle went to St. Mary's, graduated in the mid-90s and early 90s. Grandmother taught here, was my French teacher.
Really?
Yep.
Do you still remember French, or you lost it? You don't?
No bueno.
Looking for the double block here of the Eaglets. On the backside, Borowski with the free ball. On the pin, Flom had it deflected here. Hit hard by Borowski, put right back at her. Lutheran North ratcheting up their defense a tad here. Looking for the solo block. She's got it. Tereshevitz.
Tereshevitz gets the kill, but I'll tell you what, Mia Seaborg makes this play. Look at this, Jeremy. She saved it to make that happen before that kill, but a fine team point there.
Things are mounting now for the Eaglets. The errors mounting up, and now you can see that timeout coming. 18-10. Orchard Lake with the lead as they try to close out this first set. The first to 20 is always key. They're 2 away from doing that here in set number 1.
Get a look at this replay. Force the timeout. The block up front. Borowski says, it got me in the jaw. She's tough. She's got 2 brothers. And tougher than a $2 steak. Well, last year these 2 teams met, Jeremy. It went the way of St. Mary's, but it was a barn burner. It went back and forth quite a bit.
It did, yeah.
And it left some impact, I think, on both these teams.
I think it definitely gave Lutheran North some confidence as well. Orchard Lake with a lot of confidence heading into play today as well. I mean, 2 teams that are undefeated in league play right now. 6-0 heading into play today. 18-4-1 for Lutheran North, 15-4-1 for Orchard Lake.
Orchard Lake in the top 5 in that NPR that came out in Division II.
Merlot dips another ace. The Eaglets have the end of set 1 in sights here. 19-10 all of a sudden.
Well, this Merlot is sweet. Sometimes dry, but sweet here, right on the line. Bang.
Out of the middle, pounded the other direction, Malek. Good stabbing defense there by Ella once again. Free ball on the other side by Seaboard. Flom will go cross court and right back at us.
That's the old southpaw, and that's a punch. Tell you what, Reynolds has got one. This one came from the back line. Oh, that wasn't Reynolds. It was a fine play.
Flipped over by Seaboard. The point again to Orchard Lake. Now they're one more serving rally away from taking this one.
Borowski will get a breather. Back in comes Milky. What a start, though, Jeremy. This first set has proven that St. Mary's is ready tonight. All the emotion from senior night, they were ready. Molly Campbell had them ready so far.
Milky had some good serves earlier. Decent one on that. Off the slide, Tereshevitz had to adjust. Flom tipping. High set outside the antenna that time, just a free ball. The swing out of nowhere from Seaboard. Now Seaboard has to range over for that one. And over the top of the hands of Ava Aker. That's one thing that we haven't seen so far here in this first set. Aker has been minimalized thus far.
Yeah, and Tereshevitz makes all the intimidation, I believe, on this play. It's got the Mustangs talking to themselves. 16 a big part of that.
2 ran into each other that time, able to get back up. Rocket of an attack from Martin. Good defense by the Mustangs, though.
Lineberger with a nice dig.
Oh, that was mine.
Sorry, I'm a DB.
That was mine.
I know, I'm a DB. I naturally steal balls. Sorry, interception.
Well, you're on the wall in the office over there.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Can you give us that face again? It's a smiling, happy face.
Yeah, it was in the free press on a Sunday a long, long time ago.
Malek. And that one swirled around the tape. Orchard Lake in trouble.
Fell in between Merlot and Milky. Sounds like a law firm. And well placed. Give the Mustangs credit. They're not lying down. They're down a touchdown, 2-point conversion.
Harrington serving there. A bit too far, and Orchard Lake now 3 away from a first set victory.
Yep, a bit juiced up. Josie Rudbergen will check in for the Eaglets. Mueller gets a blow, but this has been the Eaglets set. They've owned it from start to finish, Jeremy, since it was tied at 2.
Out of the middle, there's Aker. Looking to go line, Martin.
Harrington with a nice dig for the Mustangs.
Going through the double block that time. Tereshevitz has been good in this first set. And Lutheran North just trying to rally back a tad here in set 1.
St. Mary's has done a fine job of neutralizing the 6'2" Ava Aker, but she's going to get her points and her kills, and there's one of them.
Pass by Merlot. Big swing, reared up by Starashevitz that time. On the slide, there's Aker, pins the back row, too far.
She's starting to heat up. Holly Campbell off that Eaglet bench, also the athletic director on the girls division. Here's another look at it. Big 6'2" swing all over the top. Nice looking missile to the ground.
Kapler in the end probably happy she let that one fly.
Would you?
Zarnik serving once again. High pass to the left by Seabour. Aker. Tipped off by Lineberger now. Out of the middle. Little angled chip by Gibbs.
That angle was something. It was a whale of an angle. Gibbszilla understands geometry, understands the assignment. Look at this. Bam. Nice set by Seabour, but that was noteworthy.
This set point here. Tipped by Martin, nearly caught him off guard. She'll take a full swing here and deliver a victory in set one for the Eaglets.
Dominating first set win by the Eaglets. Here's another look at the finale. Bam! Martin's not messing around tonight. Eaglets take the first.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
It was very exciting to be the first class. It's just really empowering, and I feel very blessed.
Walking around this campus and getting to see Orchard Lake, no other school gets to see that.
The way my relationship with all my friends has grown is crazy. It's almost like a sisterhood, just how like the guys had a brotherhood. I think we have an amazing sisterhood.
To be these women of St. Mary's is to be the first woman or person to do anything. You're making a legacy just by being here, going to school. That's not really a thing that everybody gets to experience. You're starting something new.
Lowering the shoulder. Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
If your company wants to make the turn to the next level, make your contact now to maketheturn.com, an award-winning digital marketing firm based right here in Metro Detroit. Founded by Mike Sullivan and Kyle Bogey in 2019. They've quickly grown to a full team of professionals who create custom marketing solutions to help you grow your business. Maybe you have a great marketing department and want to get 10% better. Or maybe you're a business owner who wants a marketing director but not the full-time salary. It's worth visiting maketheturn.com and checking out all their great examples and reviews. They can help with content creation, digital advertising, or even just optimizing your social media and web presence. Visit maketheturn.com to schedule a free consultation and see how they can help your company make the turn to the next level.
Dominant win in the end for Orchard Lake St. Mary's in that first set. As Lutheran North looking to come off the schneid. I think they showed some things at the end of that set. It was just almost too late. I mean, Orchard Lake had gotten up 10+ points. Really hard to come back from that, certainly on the road. Now they're tasked with trying to split this match in the best of 5 here today.
I think the first 3 points are very important for Lutheran North if they want to stick in this building, and we'll see how it unravels here right now.
Tough ball here out of the ceiling. Orchard Lake handles it fine. Borowski with the free ball that time. Flom looking to throw. Instead, it's Gibbs. Gibbs has been good today.
Off balance, showing off her athleticism. Sometimes you got to improvise. And Gibbzilla gets in the middle and just says, we're going to find that far corner. Her third nickname is Buddy the Elf, because she's always happy.
Okay, I like it.
That's what Sophie said. I trust what Sophie says.
Maybe she just threw that one in there. Who knows if that's actually what they call it. But they might.
Sounded good. I'm going with it. We'll confirm in the postgame.
Gibbs able to tap that one home. 2-1 Eaglets as they take service back. They had a couple aces in that first set. Merlot with both of them. An error here, though.
Seen a couple of those tonight. It happens, and it's just something you want to minimize. But look, this is where set 1 was at, 2-2. St. Mary's went on a 3-0 run, got themselves out in front. This is big for Lutheran North here.
Ranging set that time, hit well by Borowski.
Borowski with a banger from that far side, the outside hitter, the senior. Not going to play in college. She's narrowed her choices, though, down to Georgia, Michigan, Purdue, Miami of Ohio, and Indiana. Wants to study film and business. She was a pleasure to talk to before the ballgame.
Those are some good stops to do that.
Yeah, student body president. Sophie does it all. Big leader for the school in the girls division, as well as for the boys.
Ava Merlot continues to serve well. It's one of those players off the bench who now has 4 aces. Really good float serve.
Just a sophomore, and here we go. St. Mary's 3-0 run. Merlot trying to keep it rolling, Jeremy.
Yeah, this serving can make a big difference. Flom with the attack. High set. Borowski was blocked. Little scooping free ball by Seaboard. Hooks out.
Man, just outside. Great effort, though, that time by Seaboard.
Caitlin Harrington in. She'll serve as well. Good server. We talked about her earlier. Steady player in the back row. One of their seniors. Malek. Passing down the middle for Borowski. Diving dig, but the attack was a bit too strong that time for Merlot.
Yeah, credit the Mustangs. This is a well-placed ball. Hit with some power. Merlot, great effort, but the sophomore couldn't come up with it. Mustangs making a move. They've cut it to 1, Jeremy.
Harrington would love to let her team go on a run. There's an ace.
A little miscommunication, a little maybe, I don't want to say lackadaisical, but maybe not so focused. You blow a team out in the first set. Watch for Molly Campbell to maybe make a timeout here if there's another Mustang point.
Harrington another short one. Pounded that time by Tereshevitz, but the point does go to Lutheran North. Orchard Lake wants time. The best rally we've seen from the Mustangs today. 6-5, the Lutheran North lead here on the Prep.
In today's ever-changing real estate and mortgage lending world, the importance of a true professional has never been higher. At Success Mortgage Partners, our mission is for every borrower to receive level 10 service, and our goal is to get you the lowest rate possible. We want you to have an experience of a lifetime. Navigating a turbulent market like this needs to be handled by a real professional. Call Todd Barr at 734-674-6154 and put 20 years of local knowledge to use for you and your family. Success Mortgage Partners Incorporated supports equal housing opportunity, NMLS ID number 130562.
6-5 I believe this is their first advantage today, unless they had one very early in that first set.
I think you're right. And I don't think there was an advantage early, but Lutheran North is feeling it. Even out of that timeout, they get a little dunk here at center court at Dombrowski.
Aker and Rastigue combining on that block.
Rastigue, the senior, Jeremy. Sorry about that.
Harrington continues as Aker dials in. Good find, though, for the Eaglets. I think that was Meredith Martin again.
Might have been Tereshevitz, possibly. That's a point run. It stops at 5-0. Big for St. Mary's there.
Melke nearly bent that one to the ground, and she does in the end.
Well placed by the senior, Larkin Melke, defensive specialist. Knotted up at a touchdown aside.
Melke a bit too far. They've had a decent amount of errors today, more than you'd expect from a team that serves it really well.
I agree.
Even Lutheran North, they're a pretty good serve-receive team. They've struggled in ways in that as well.
I think the big stage, the big moment, the emotions.
Tereshevitz pounding.
Man, has she been good tonight. Tereshevitz. We get another look at the replay, using that frame, finding that far corner. That's strategy, that's athleticism. Fourth kill tonight.
Tipped over to the block there. Randled around for Merlot. Lineberger. As the Eaglets come together there. Martin, free ball. Ava Aker can't curl the block that time.
Guess who? It's Tereshevitz, and Katie with a D getting downright dirty here. Right at the net, no way. A lot of confidence, has fun. Love the way she plays.
Another ace.
It's been ace or error. I mean, nothing in between here. This time it's by way of Mia Seaborn, the setter.
Another tough one. Aker and company able to respond. Looking to joust now, and she wins that.
You don't want to get in a jousting battle with number one. She's 6'2". They'll poke you first. And there you see it. Love the effort by Merlot. Boy, is she gritty. A lot like Zarnik. I mean, this is, you see why the competition for that spot is so heavy and contested.
Got a lot of scrappy players back there, no doubt.
They do.
Long pass, tight set. She'll go to behind that time. Looking for the seam, Tereshevitz. Curled around the tape. Lutheran North wanted it hitting the antenna, and they are going to call that. 10-10.
There you see it. The dig by the Mustangs. The kill. Tied at 10 until now.
Orchard Lake has seen Lutheran North pull off a couple rallies thus far.
Yep.
Well, can they make one of their own here? Zarnik back behind the service line. Happy to be back after coming back from that concussion. She missed 2 weeks, which in a high school volleyball season is a lot. This is a short season. I mean, it's already winding down here in the regular season.
Yeah, especially down in crunch time, which they're in now.
Lineberger going line. And the bench loves it.
Tied at 11. Lineberger has just been punching things from the outside. No chance that time for Seaborn.
You'll save our monitor there. We've already had a Mac go down. The screen is toast.
I'm going to give full credit to Austin Sonnenberg. He gets full credit for that block. I don't want a block assist. You got a part of it too? Oh, Chase Chase Cobb, all right, we'll give you an assist.
Pump down the middle, and Lineberger craftily scoring that one now.
Lineberger's on some kind of roll. Here's another look. And it's a savvy approach. Trying that middle, well placed. Too far for the outstretched arms of the freshman Capeller.
She can do a little bit of everything, serve well as well. Get St. Mary's out of system here. And the Eaglets let it fly as Flom can't keep it in.
Flom letting it fly, and wise decision by the Eaglets back line to let it pass through.
Mulick. Tipped over by Kempf in desperation that time. Borowski's stuff. They go right back to her. Looks cross court. Kirchhoff was there, but nobody else.
That's the old Dombrowski dunk from the rafters. But Zarnik keeps this alive. Miriam Zarnik with a fine play to keep it alive after the block.
Mulick will float that out of play as Lutheran North sides out. Kayla Reynolds, their DS, serving now. Really good defensive player for them. Borowski. Tipped there by Aker. Boy, she settled in here in the second set. And Zarnik goes over top.
So St. Mary's was led by Seabor in the first set in kills. You get a look at that Mustang point. Too deep by the Eaglets.
Actually Borowski, but either way, yes, Lutheran North scoring. Gibbs swung once, swung twice. Lutheran North still kicking. The shove by Aker is enough.
Mustangs back in the lead. Finding the placement properly.
Well, they've completely shaken off that first set barrage here by the home squad. Not easy to do.
No, sir, they certainly have. And a service ace here. Wow.
Zarnik was selling out. I don't think she thought that that was going to tip off the tape, but it did. 2-point lead for the Mustangs.
This is what we call a living right roll. That's couple masses on Sunday there. Anna Rosary.
For context there, gives it to Lutheran North. And Molly Campbell wants a timeout. This is the most her team has struggled this match. Lutheran North up by 3 on the road, looking to level the match. Orchard Lake with a 1-0 lead thus far.
All right, this is Adam, take 2.
I guess.
I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning.
In progress here, and Lutheran North continues their rally.
What is it, 6 straight now that they've rattled off? Quite a run. Here's a look at the replay. Outside hit. Just kind of fooled them. That's Rastigu. Sorry.
Yep. Borowski back to the pin, rattled off of Seabor that time. And now Lutheran North giving Orchard Lake a little taste of what they felt in the first set.
Just a lot of confidence right now by the Mustangs. And the outside hitting. That's Lillian Kirchhoff.
And she's dialed it up lately as well. Borowski looking to go line, couldn't keep it in. And now Lutheran North, the first team to 20. And mind you, this did not look like this the beginning to the middle part of this set. Lutheran North, wow, that was close. Going on their best rally here.
It has, give them credit. They've rallied back from that early knockdown in the first set. St. Mary's to the point to get back within 5. Couple changes coming up. Zarnik out. And also Gibbzilla checks out. Merlot in.
And Gibbs got him out of that trench right there. Merlot. Good pass by Lineberger in serve receive. They'll shove it over. Malek looking for the tip is Tereshevitz. They thought it was down. Molly Campbell was hoping for that. Not so. Boinged off the ceiling, and Orchard Lake gets the point.
Borowski says enough. And Sophie with some authority. Energy player, she described herself as, and that's bringing some energy. Handcuff the defense.
Here's Merlot serving. It's been their best so far today. Solo block, Aker.
Yeah, Aker knew it too. Big grin after that. Says, we'll get you right back.
21-16, Lutheran North now, as they send back to Harrington. Down the seam with that serve, Martin was there. Look out if Tereshevitz heats up again.
Good set by Seabor, the senior. And the job completed. Just too much authority.
If they're going to make this set interesting, right now is where they have to do it.
Yep.
They've got within striking distance after it looked like Lutheran North was about to bury him.
Yeah, and that's a bury job right there. Ava Aker showing out. We highlighted her as the impact player, and she's been something.
You could see her start to come alive at the end of the first set, and she's been money here in set 2. 22-17. Lutheran North 3 away from a victory now. Orchard Lake leading the match 1-0 if you're just tuning in. Tereshevitz had that rattle around the other side. Martin had it blocked at her.
Aker.
Diving dig, over dig it was in the end. Tereshevitz. Long ranging pass that time, once again by Harrington. And Orchard Lake still kicking here, down by just 4.
Tereshevitz, just a timely play. Bam.
Seabor has also been good in service for them today. 3-year setter. Starting setter, that is, for the Eaglets. Aker blocked, don't often see that. Lutheran North loses an edge there.
Yeah, good job by Capeller to stick with it.
That was Aker who ran into the stand.
Wow.
2 players collide, ball still alive. That's their last touch though, and it's too many.
Within 3 touches, 3-point game. Big spot by the senior setter here. Lots of pressure on this kid. She loves pressure.
Harrington, the first in serve receive. Back on the near pin, rocketed. Claire Lineberger. Her coach says, hey, she's probably the best player on this team. Just overall, good server, good jumper.
She's just a junior too, Jeremy.
All league last year as a sophomore. Headed in that direction, obviously, this year with 122 kills before the match. Tereshevitz did just tuck it in.
That was close. We'll get another look from Chase Kaufman and company, but this was a close one. Eaglets are happy to take it. Here it is, Jeremy. Yeah, it's close.
23-20. Can Orchard Lake rally all the way back here? That's Zarnik serving. Free ball, Harrington. Zarnik from behind. Seabour off for Capeller.
Oh, this Capeller is something. Just a freshman. Stepping up. Primetime play to cut it to 2. Beautiful set as well by Seabour, and it forces a Mustang timeout.
23-21 Lutheran North.
Upcoming schedules, I mean, look, this is pretty much for the league as we get another look, but there are more games after this. Fine smackdown by Capeller. Look at that. Bam, the length. But Jeremy, it's not over after this. These two teams will play more volleyball in the regular season. St. Mary's will have Riverview Gabriel Richard down in Riverview, followed by Cranbrook, a team that Lutheran North just played and played well. That was their most complete match. So both teams play more volleyball after this, but this really is for the AA league title.
It's a Lutheran North team that's kind of been rattled with injuries throughout the year. They really haven't had their full lineup out there until the last few weeks in practice and games. But it's a good time to round into form here as we head towards the Catholic League playoffs. Both of these two teams looking for the #1 seed. Martin flipped around. What great defense. Second dig by Lineberger there. Down the middle. Gibbs is stuffed. Lineberger on the other side. Tipped around in Orchard Lake. Still kicking even on set point.
Oh, that savvy Seabour. She's a little sneaky, but this is a really nice play. A little Mr. What do they call that in the volleyball
Dump.
game? A dump.
Dig along the backside here. Lineberger swung off the tape. Boy, the Mustangs weren't expecting that, but they got it back over. Borowski blocks. Little back row hit legally by Martin. Long arching set to the pin. Seabour chopped at by Martin. Out of system. Lutheran North still scores.
What a volley that time.
25-22. Lutheran North ties this matchup at 1 apiece.
All tied up, and this is the way this was meant to be. Come down to the final set. You see the serve there. Too much for Seabour to handle. And I tell you what, Lutheran North, I'm impressed with the way they were resilient. This is by Jordan Flom, the Southpaw senior. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with a final set in just a moment for Dabrowski Fieldhouse.
Hi folks, Dr. Joe here with Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons. We all know that our wives and daughters deserve special attention, but that's especially true when it comes to their knees. Do you know that females are at a 2 to 5 times risk compared to their male counterparts when it comes to blowing out their knees? It doesn't seem fair, but it's true. The reasons include the way females are made and the way they fire their muscles. But fortunately, there are injury prevention programs out there that can greatly decrease this risk of injury. And if you do know a female who blows out her ACL, don't despair. We have neat, innovative, minimally invasive ways to fix their knees and get them back onto the field. For more information, go to miorthosurgeons.com.
It was very exciting to be the first class. It's just really empowering and I feel very blessed.
Walking around this campus and getting to see Orchard Lake, no other school gets to see that.
The way my relationship with all my friends has grown is crazy. It's almost like a sisterhood, just how like the guys had a brotherhood. I think we have an amazing sisterhood.
to be these women of St. Mary's is to be the first woman or person to do anything. You're making a legacy just by being here, going to school. That's not really a thing that everybody gets to experience. You're starting something new.
Well, we're even at 1 apiece here in the total set category here. Jeremy Otto alongside Chad Bush to bring you the call. Dombrowski Fieldhouse. Good little atmosphere set up here today for two teams that are 6-0 in league play heading into this dynamic matchup.
And not just these two varsity teams, but both the JV and the freshmen, all undefeated in Catholic League play. The St. Mary's Eaglets won in freshman and JV. A chance to sweep, but it's not going to be as easy as set one hinted it might.
Rimmed around and Orchard Lake able to tally one there. Eaglets made a late rally there. Looked like Lutheran North might run away with the second set in the end, but Orchard Lake made it a fight.
They did. Both teams came back from deficits, and North was focused from the beginning and made a statement. See if the Eaglets can return the favor here.
Free ball Mustangs. Quickly looking to get that one is Tereshevitz. Borowski just found the line.
Good teamwork and talk out there. Borowski, the senior, leading the way. You get a look at the starters. Mulick and Martin and Seabor up front. Borowski, Tereshevitz, Gibbzilla. And Miriam Zarnik back from injury, looking good tonight. The prep zone.
Yeah, one of our interns, right?
She is. She is. And her twin sister, Amelia. The Eaglets have triplets on their team and twins.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And all three triplets attend Orchard Lake. They're not all on the team, but that would
that's right.
It quite interesting.
Yeah, Capeller, the freshman. Could you imagine if, I mean.
4-0 Eaglets off to a running start here, and it's like Lutheran North making sure the court doesn't need to be mopped up down the middle there. Mulick. Borowski had it blocked right back at her. That's Flom with the stuff. Tough angle for Lineberger. She made the most of it. Seabor back to Borowski. Lunging div by Kirchhoff.
Zarnik.
Out of the back row. Gibbs with that stuff.
Tell you what, 83 kills coming in. This is a kid that can really turn the momentum. They rally around her, likes to have fun. And 5-0 St. Mary's forces a timeout.
Lutheran North timeout, obviously, here. They've taken a couple early ones in set one and now set three.
Don't forget to follow us, subscribe, follow us on social media. We were on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube, where you're watching this right now. Please subscribe. It's free. If you'd like to join our team, sponsor our broadcast, be a part of our team, info@theprepsports.com. If you'd like to intern, those are available as well. We told you, Amelia and Miriam Zarnik, interns. And Gridiron Game Day will have coverage Friday. Stony Creek taking on Oxford in football. 6:45 in the broadcast.
5-0 Eaglets here, still with service. Seabor looking to dump that time, no luck. Lutheran North looking composed out of the timeout. Borowski, though, to the back row, off the hands of Kirchhoff.
It's been all Borowski in this third set, and that's what a senior does. Settles things down, takes it upon herself, not trying to do too much, but when the opportunity presents itself, you better believe Borowski's going to be there to bang one down.
Is she sure she doesn't want to play in college?
I know, right? Well, I mean, she's got a pretty good top 5. And, yeah, I know. I certainly think she has options.
There she is with the block, beside herself.
Sophie having some fun, bringing her friends with it. Touchdown Eaglets, 7-0 lead. And there it is. I think Borowski teamed up with Gibbzilla. And all the jokes are funny right now into Borowski. If you're wearing red and white, that is.
Put on by Lineberger. Little hook jump there by Seaborg. She's doing it all, mixing it up.
You got the straight dump and you got the hook dump. And this was the hook dump.
Her third kill already today, I think at least. Came in with just 14.
Yeah, she's savvy, boy.
A bit too strong from Mulick that time.
Yep.
8-1 Orchard Lake, and Lutheran North really needed the side out, and they got it via the air.
Just needed to stop the bleeding a bit. Molly Campbell's gals came out with some fire this third set.
Long set for Borowski. Can't be stopped right now.
Such a clutch player, student body president, a lot of energy, leadership, all of it. And it finds the back row, 9-1.
That's Merlot again, has a few aces already today. That one blocked out of play, one of the few errors we've seen out front here in set number 3. Kind of back to the energy that we saw in set 1. Orchard Lake running away with that.
Yeah, there was a bit of an emotional dip, and I think that dip is on the uptick.
Miss hit a bit by Lineberger, still made it over. Borowski jumping back into things, dug up by Reynolds. Off the fingertips of Kirchhoff. Doing whatever she can on that set was Seaborg.
Yeah, it wasn't the best lead to Borowski, but they're going to question whether Flom got her finger in there, and was that interference? The officials are going to talk about it, and it's going to be interference. St. Mary's is going to get this point, and they're into double digits now. We'll get another look, Jeremy.
10-2. Now the explanation on the call here.
Let's see if we can get a better look. The lead, again, was a tough one. It's set up nicely, but they're going to get Flom with interference. What do you think?
I think it's the right call.
I mean, the official was right there, and I trust that official.
Dirtle wasn't thrilled with the explanation.
No.
Cross court that time for Kirchhoff. Blocked out. Or no, off the hands of the Eaglets, they say.
Yeah.
No. Okay, I was going to say that. I thought that was the initial call they made. Then they pointed at the Lutheran North side.
You're right. No, you're right. They did.
Milky. Ace.
Yeah, and we haven't seen that all night from Lineberger. This has really got the Mustangs handcuffed a bit, on their heels, on the road, a packed Dombrowski Fieldhouse.
Tight set for Aker. Whenever they need a point, she's been there. A lot of Division III looks for her. Some D2 teams thinking about it as well.
I'll tell you what, so Division I teams might want to think about her. Some size to grow into. Got some intensity about her.
Set behind that time. Trying to tool the block. And a double against St. Mary's.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Tara Shevitz with that. But this has been the start St. Mary's dreamed of in this third set. There you see the double hit. Seabor and Katie Tereshevitz.
Pounded by Martin. Lutheran North there has Lucky scoring.
Power move. Milky tried to save it. But again, the Mustangs aren't going to fall down. That one was by way of, was that Schwegman? I think so.
Pockets it a bit too far. Orchard Lake looking for the touch. That call didn't come. 12-6. Lutheran North hanging around a bit here in the third set.
Yeah.
Well, they won't for long if she keeps doing that. Tereshevitz. She can only be quiet for so long.
Boy, it's a loud swing, isn't it? The junior at 6'1". She's a drive killer and a run ender. And she's got Seabor serving here.
And now an ace for the Eaglets. The only time Lutheran North gives them an inch, they're really taking a mile, it seems, here in sets 1 and 3.
Yeah, what is that, 5 aces tonight? 6. It's been a good run by the servers for St. Mary's.
Sieber and Merlot have been a big part of that. 14-7 Eaglets now.
Whenever that ball comes over here, I get real nervous. We've already got a monitor broken tonight. Austin Sonnenberg's computer's broke. Pat the Stat lost 3 monitors last year in baseball.
Really?
I'm not kidding you.
From pop-ups or?
Not even from baseballs. The wind knocking it over. It's another story. I digress.
15-7. You just never know what's going to get you on that certain day.
No, and I think most of them have happened here at Orchard Lake. Big serve here for Zarnik. Merriam to pop it.
Her fellow libero upping Reynolds that time. Set behind Martin, she responds. Aker with the pass to the pin. Milky spinning around, out in front. Gibbs. 16-7 Eaglets.
Oh, Buddy the Elf up to her old tricks. That's the bunny bop right there. Buddy bop, I should say. Yeah, both work, I guess.
Oh, just ranged over. How did she get that in clean fashion? Rastigue. Cameron Rastigue, the senior setter. Backup setter last year. They had a really good setting core. One of their players now playing at Concordia in the WAC.
Is that right? We're going to bring Winarski in to serve here. This is an important serve for the Mustangs.
Pushed over by Rastigue. Hit the antenna, the point to Lutheran North.
The ability of a player to laugh at themselves and have some humility, especially when you're a star player, I've always admired, and you can see it in Martin. Really good happy-go-lucky nature to her.
Winarski looking to go line, but spirals out of play. 17-9, Orchard Lake.
Crowd getting into it. Look at the crowd here. We get a shot of that crowd. I mean, it's some good energy in this house.
Ace there. They're piling up all of a sudden here in set 3.
Yeah, and this team has given the fans a little treat tonight. Chance for the Eaglets to win their first AA title in front of the home fans.
Over the top and out by Meredith Martin that time, 18-10. Rastigue in service. Looking for the stuff is Kempf. Just in an awkward angle for her.
Yeah.
Seaboard behind to Borowski. Pumped back over by Kempf. On the slide, first time we've seen that in a minute. Jillian Gibbs.
So fun to watch. Talked about the way she's been able to just change her game offensively a bit. Speed up that approach. Saw it there, just timed well.
Good mix of off speed.
Yeah.
And power. I mean, that one she was forced to go off speed.
Right.
Mulick joins the ace party now. 20-10.
Just so many players for St. Mary's that have balance in their game. And as you mentioned, the ability to go and improv.
Lutheran north sides out. It's kind of how they've gotten a lot of their side outs here in the third set is via the air. Just have not been able to get that offense going like we saw in the second set. Gibbs does. Orchard Lake 4 away from taking a 2-1 lead in this match.
Very similar to the first set, the way these sets have gone.
And here's Merlot. That's somebody that Lutheran North doesn't want to see behind the service line right now.
She's been very efficient.
Free ball, Borowski nearly went to the floor. Reynolds diving dig. Flom blocked. One more try that time for Kempf. Orchard Lake bench was looking for the double, didn't get it. Borowski tools the block.
The set of Borowski, she's come alive when they needed it the most. Puts another one away here. And I like the save that she had prior to this to set it up. Good teamwork.
Merlot a bit too far. No, she tucked it in. We're not at the best angle to check those out.
No, we got about 3 bodies to look through and a line, a net.
Just got it.
Yeah, our replay got it. Well done, boys.
It's 4 now, I believe, or is it 5 for Merlot?
5, that's right.
Lineberger. Borowski was active at the beginning of this third set. Will get the kill, not quite. I've seen a few of these balls tonight. Orchard Lake knows the ceiling.
That's right.
Set point again.
Man, this just misses down the line, but St. Mary's, under the leadership of their offensive coordinator, Julie Short, their D coordinator, Danny Sellers, assistant coach, strength and conditioning coach, Mark Langle, and the head coach, Molly Campbell, have been fabulous tonight.
They've taken a 2-1 lead in the match thanks to a domination here in set 3. 25-11 your final. They'll try to close it out in 4 when we get back in the prep.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
some more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better?
Lowering the shoulder.
If your company wants to make the turn to the next level, make sure to make your contact at Make the Turn, an award-winning digital marketing firm based right here in Metro Detroit. Founded by Mike Sullivan and Kyle Bogey in 2019, they've quickly grown to a full team of professionals who create custom marketing solutions to help grow your company business. Maybe you've got a great marketing department and want to get 10% better, or maybe you're a business owner who wants a marketing director without the full-time salary. It's worth visiting MakeTheTurn.com and checking out all their great examples and reviews. They can help with content creation, digital advertising, or even just optimizing your social media and web presence. Visit MakeTheTurn.com to schedule a free consultation and see how they can help your company make the turn to the next level.
Borowski and Gibbs with 4 kills each alone in that third set. Let's see, count up the aces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 aces, 3 errors for Orchard Lake in that third set as well.
How do you want that ace error margin ratio to be?
I mean, right over 50-50 is where you want to start, obviously. I mean, you'd love to be over that. Orchard Lake has done a good job of being over that on a number of their players. We've talked about it so far here today.
Yeah, I like the way that they've responded in that third set. Now Lutheran North, again, first 5 points will be very telling to see how the Mustangs come out.
Pinpoint accuracy there. Orchard Lake off to another good start.
How about this? Just a fine setup. And kill. It's the way you want to start. Eaglets have gone to the bench. Brought in Schwegman.
6 errors, 6 aces for her so far this year. Swegman lets it go and realized that Lutheran North had put it in a perfect spot.
Beautifully placed. I mean, right down the line.
Molly Campbell likes Swegman, though. She thinks she can be a 6th rotation player by the time her career is set and done. She was the libero when Zarnik was out, so that says a lot as a freshman. Good swing there. Is that Borowski again? It is.
Yeah. I mean, she's just been magnificent. And you said it. Her and Gibbs tag teamed up in that third set. Do some great things.
Merlot has done some good things serving. Off the tape, recovered well. High set Seaboard, back row hit, Martin. Just in play.
That was close. I want to see another look. This was just great effort. Diving play by Reynolds, and yeah, it's down. Tied at 2. We've been tied at 2. All 3 sets. One team's made a push.
Lutheran North's best effort so far in the second set. Seaboard, crafty again. On the slide, there's Aker.
Aker's seen wide open spots in this back corner, and she just knifes it right through. Good set, right between Borowski and Tara Shevitz for the kill.
8 kills for Aker. Did not have one in the third set. 5 in the second. Over dig out of play.
Eaglets will check Borowski out. The senior Milky comes back in.
Somebody that's really matured over the years. Anchors that back row off the bench. Nearly stuffed that time around. They go to the opposite side. Aker can't keep it in.
Yeah, that's been the story of the night. Just a tight sideline for St. Mary's. Not a lot of space to sneak it in. As Molly Campbell dials up the play.
Free ball Reynolds that time. Out of the middle. Tereshevitz a bit too far. Long serve off the hands of Merlot that time. There's Martin rearing back. Martin looking to go off the block, blocked. He'll feed her off, and a double.
Back and forth we go, fourth set. Fighting for their lives right now are the Mustangs. There you get a look at Molly Campbell, head coach. Also serves as the athletic director for the girls division.
Stabbed up in the air by Reynolds. It'll hit the antenna.
And that means it belongs to the Eaglets.
Paul Dirtle on the other side, the head coach for Lutheran North. Kind of an interesting story in his own right. He graduated from Lutheran North, but he played football, basketball, and baseball. One popped to the back row and just in. And Lutheran North at one point had a JV opening for a volleyball coach. He had never coached volleyball before. His sister had played in college, though, so he had some familiarity, but learned on the fly and obviously knows a heck of a lot now. Spent 10 years at Sterling Heights Stevenson as well as their bench boss.
Is that right?
Started as the JV coach there and then took over the varsity program. So 13 years in total. There he is. Had a son that we've covered in the past on a different network in football.
Yeah, on the gridiron for sure. Never forget that press box.
They've had some good teams over the years.
They have.
Garrett does a nice job at Lutheran North.
No doubt. Give a shout out to his assistants, Rachel Alderton and Brad Lyons as well. That kill is down. Eaglets by 3.
Tough ball there.
That was awkward.
Lineberger couldn't come up with it, and Orchard Lake looking to make another run away. They could win it here in the fourth set. Trying to hand Lutheran North their first loss in the league. Getting to that mark as Orchard Lake has a 9-4 lead in set number 4. Back with more after this.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Jeremy and Chad back with you here from Dombrowski Fieldhouse. 9-5, Orchard Lake. Your G of the game, brought to you by G Brand USA, coming up shortly here on the prep.
Tough choices to make.
She's in the mix. Tereshevitz, Gibbs, Borowski, They've all looked good here today. As far as I know, we only have one hat to give away, though.
We do have one hat, and I'm not going to ask anybody to give up their hats tonight.
One pumped down and blocked by Lutheran North.
Sorry, I was trying to get the ball down there. I'm a ball hog, Jeremy. I like to, whenever there's an opportunity.
You didn't want the block assist, though, earlier.
Yeah, I know, yeah. Well, Lutheran North's going to try to make a push, and it starts here. This is Kayla Reynolds, the senior defensive specialist. And, well, Coach Dirtle says we're going to save you for another play.
Winarski, one of their better servers, coming in again.
Late switch.
Martin in serve receive there. Pounded by Capeller. Here's the freshman again.
Capeller just kapoots one into the ground. I mean, this is outstanding extension, and there's nothing you can do about that. And she's got 2 other siblings, triplet. I want to know if they're athletes. Like, what else do they? I mean, you got to wonder, right? Where's the other 2 pieces?
Right. They could be in the stands here somewhere.
They could be.
It could be easy to point out, I guess, if we can.
You would think. There's a good look across the way at the official. And the officials are talking about something here. I don't know what they'd be talking about. Sort of got in triplet talk, to be honest. Got lost.
Paul Dirtle asking for an explanation, though.
Yeah. 5-point advantage for St. Mary's. I mean, I don't know what this could be about, but nonetheless, so much on the line tonight for both programs. A chance, Jeremy, to get the AA title, essentially, wrap it up, clinch it. Still 2 more league games to go. And then the Catholic League tournament. So a lot left to be desired. But this, if nothing else, is also preparing these teams for the fact that this is a competitive game. And these teams have not played, they've played competitive games. They've played good competition. This is really a good chance to get ready for the MHSA playoffs that come up in a few weeks.
And the MPR factors into that in terms of who you've played and your quality of wins.
That's right.
Trying to separate the best team in a district from playing the best team in a district to begin districts, if that made sense.
Yep, no, it does. St. Mary's now 6th in the MPR behind Grand Rapids Christian, North Branch, Lake Fenton, and 3 Rivers. They're 5th, actually.
I think that was a necessary addition. They've done it in other sports as well. Soccer does it.
Yep, football, basketball. I really do like the MPR.
I think some wish it could be reseeded a little bit more even as it goes on, but it's complicated.
Yeah. There you see the Eaglet bench. Borowski chatting it up with her buddy Tereshevitz.
There's Capeller with her second of the set.
I'll tell you what, the cupboards are not bare. The future's bright, and this is a big, big piece of it. Just a freshman. Avery Capeller, 6-footer.
Reynolds in serve receive, played it up to Lineberger now, tipped it through the block. Seabor sending it off to Capeller. Reynolds sets to the back row. Solo block.
That's lucky from the back row. Nothing lucky about that. Sharena with a nice hit.
Kirchhoff back in.
Don't look now, it's a 3-point game.
Gibbs capitalized again. We might just have to make her G of the game to ask her about all her nicknames.
Yeah, it's it's a thing.
To the pin and blocks. Can't get through that dynamic double block of Borowski and Gibbs.
Yeah, those two having fun out there. 5-point advantage.
Could be one of those swing plays here in the fourth set to factor it all the way back to St. Mary's. Here's Schwegman again. Ace!
Fine play by Reynolds, but nobody there. The ace is continuing to pile up. This time by way of the freshman. Schwegman getting her Schwarvan.
They were killer in the last set. That's a big point to surmount the lead back to 6 now.
Here's another look. The block. It's OLSM point by Borowski. Then the point to win the first set coming up here. Back to action we go.
Schwegman, the freshman, trying to lead them on a rally now. 15-9, the Eaglets lead. They win set 4, they win the match. Borowski hammering one, too far. Hasn't had many errors today. Lutheran North needs a rally of their own right now.
Sometimes when you're playing with house money, you can let one fly like that.
Kempf was looking to sub out as Aker was looking to sub back in, and it looks like they're not going to allow the substitution.
No, and Paul Dirtle's not happy about it. Get a look at the Mustangs bench. And I wouldn't want to mess with Dirtle. It looks like he can bench about 280. I wouldn't want to mess with Molly Campbell either. That is the all-time home run leader in Central Michigan Chippewa softball history. The former Miss Volleyball at Notre Dame Prep. Molly Campbell has done some amazing things here in just 3 years and a couple months. As this confab continues. There's Molly. She's got her sisters coaching with her. How cool that is. Julie Short. Her older sister is the offensive coordinator, and Danny Sellers, the D coordinator, the younger. Really a sense of a wealth of knowledge. And when you know your sibling is there with you, I guess it's a feeling of, hey, look, we can all be honest with each other, right? You would think?
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, maybe. You're right. Sometimes
no, I
not.
think so. I think so, yes.
But I think she gets a real sense of honesty from her sisters. And Mark Langle's a nice piece of that staff, too. Langle also teaches in the school, fine teacher, graduate of Orchard Lake St. Mary's, coaches football. There you get a look at 2 head coaches.
Must be discussing subs right now, and how many Lutheran North has left, if any. 15-10. These players just trying to stay loose right now.
Yeah, it's part of it. Staying focused and loose and ready. There's that roster for St. Mary's. Strong roster, Jeremy. Molly likes the future. She likes the current. And although it's just a 3-year past, she likes where they've come.
Well, you look at, we talked about it a little bit, Lindsay Schwegman as well, and she's playing a little bit more down the stretch. Not much, because this is an experienced roster. Everybody came back last year. They added 2 freshmen, and Schwegman was one of them, but there's high hopes for Schwegman as well.
Sure is. A lot of talent. A lot of togetherness. There you see the crowd getting into it. Good attendance by the students tonight. And look, Lutheran North on the other side, Jeremy, they've got some kids they'll lose to graduation, but it is a senior-heavy class. They'll have some folks back, including Lineberger next year.
Coach said, hey, she's probably our best overall player. 5'9" junior. Came in 2.1 kills per set, 24 total blocks, 3.6 digs per set. Those are two solid, both the kills per set and the dig per set, two above average numbers.
Yeah. Chat continues. The momentum has died for anyone at this point. And we're ready to take a timeout. And we will. We'll take a 30. We're coming back to Dabrowski Fieldhouse in just a moment. St. Mary's in the fourth set, looking to close things out, +5 right now.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure. Steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Well, the crowd singing happy birthday to Ava Merlot on the bench there. And Ava Merlot has had a nice game serving once again.
She sure has. She's been solid tonight. Some service aces. She gets off the bench, excited.
How about that?
Look at that. If that doesn't fire you up, what will? Sophie Borowski leading the charge. She does it all. Student body president. And everybody's having fun.
Well, I guess as the student body president, you're used to doing things like that, though, right? Leading, cheering groups, and
leader of energy and spirit. We want to thank our hardworking and talented crew tonight. Alex Mayer, the executive producer, Chase Kaufman, associate producer, and on replay tonight, Austin Sonnenberg, running graphics and on audio. CJ Easterling on camera, Matt Schwartz, the Schwarzenator, on camera too. Ace is back. DeAndre back in the house. Good to see him on camera 1. And Pat the Stat is here to do stats tonight. My name's Chad Bush. My partner on play-by-play, Jeremy Otto. It's been fun, but this is kind of a momentum killer. Let's take another look at some of the highlights of this ball game. That was a Lutheran North point. They came back in set 2 to win it. That was the game-winning point in set 2 after St. Mary's led 1-0. And then the Eaglets would bounce back in set 3 and take charge. Gibbzilla getting nice. And then the Eaglets would close it out to win set 3. There it is. And here they are, 15-10 in set 4 with a chance to close things out here at Dabrowski Fieldhouse on senior night. The girls have sat down on the floor. And if you did that in Little League Baseball, you get yelled at. Get up! Not tonight. Everybody's resting when they can, using their energy wisely.
When the youngsters sit down and start to pluck the grass and then the ball's finally hit to them in the outfield, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's it. Picking daisies. Well, Chase Kaufman might become the most valuable guy in the room. He's the replay operator. And if there's anything that needs to be operated and reviewed or seen again, they might come to the native of Schwartz Creek. Congratulations to Chase. He's expecting later on this year.
It looks like they've come to a ruling. Paul Dirtle doesn't look thrilled.
No, he didn't look happy before the confab, and he doesn't look happy after.
Well, this all started, Gabby Kemp was trying to sub out for Ava Aker. So the whole conversation must have been about subs.
I don't know. The whole talk is making me hungry. Talking about subs and sandwiches. I don't know.
Well, I thought it was over, but maybe not.
More talk. Lutheran North, after this one, will take on Regina, and that'll take place on Thursday. That'll be at Lutheran North against the Satellites before rounding out league play against Ann Arbor Father Gabriel Richard on the 3rd of October. There's a look at the beginning and the start of tonight. Great energy, a video, senior night. Some of the highlights from this one. There you see the freshman getting nice. Capeller. I think we're set. All in all, it's a point for St. Mary's, who now leads 16-10. I think that's right.
Well, I'm not sure anyone has the advantage, but I tell you what, if Lutheran North comes out swinging, they could make a big effort towards a comeback here, regardless of where we ended. Oh, maybe it was a scoring. I mean, they just put the 16th point on the board now as well. I thought it was more about the substitutions, but either way, 16-10 Orchard Lake. They've got a 2-1 lead in this match. Here comes Ava Merlot, who served it well today to put this one up. Into the double block. Seabour and Gibbs again. Gibbs just won't be stopped.
Man, living up to her name, Gibbzilla. Boy, has she been special.
Seabour just outright swinging that time. We've seen her dump it a few times today. And Orchard Lake again looking to be the first team to 20 for the third of the first 4 sets. Service error, something we've seen maybe more than Orchard Lake would like today. It hasn't hampered them all too much yet.
7-point game right now, Jeremy. We have not seen a ton of it throughout the year from them, but yeah, tonight it's been a little bit heavier number than what Molly Campbell wants.
Schwegman in serve receive, just got that up. Seabour jackknifes it over. Out of the middle, Aker is stuffed. Reynolds fell down, now tipped over the block, and she's able to hook it through Lillian Kirchhoff.
We've seen her a few times now. Just make some savvy plays. Look at this hit. Boom, little dump in.
Long set to the outside and pulverized down by Gibbs.
Just a smooth stroke. St. Mary's, we'll see the replay here. Unable for that front line of the Mustangs to stop it. Aker and Rostagout. St. Mary's will host the districts this year. Try to get revenge on Country Day. Got him last year.
Always a little advantage to host, certainly.
Yeah.
And if this atmosphere is the same, it gets loud in here pretty fast.
No doubt.
Kirchhoff. A little sidewinding play by Tara Shevitz. And she'll get the block. If she touched it, I'm not sure she did, but
I think she did.
2013, Orchard Lake 5 away.
Yep.
from giving Lutheran North their first loss to the conference season. Rudbergen in. Senior right side. Tough pass for Harrington. She did get it off. Milky challenged in the back row. Shoved along by Capeller. Popped up by Melky. One more from Seabour. Free ball. Capeller couldn't keep it in.
No. Wise choice by the Mustangs to lay off.
20-14. Coach Campbell able to get some of her different pieces in. He's had the luxury to do that quite a bit so far this year. They have not dropped a set before today here in the CHSL season in 6 matches. There was a double.
Saying a lot. Good to get tested. Both these teams, as we mentioned. Senior night for these 4 seniors. So we get another look.
Big swing there by Tereshevitz. Tight set, pounds it to the back row. Tereshevitz. Gibbs will sub back into the front row. St. Mary's 21, Lutheran North 15.
Man. Molly Campbell thinks there's at least 4 players potentially who could get all league honors. That'll come out in a couple weeks.
Here's Gibbs again.
She might be one of them.
I think so. Came in with 17 blocks. Is a good share right now, I can tell you that. Don't know the exact numbers at this point, but she's had a couple a set. Zarnik, free ball to the back row. Now that's Lineberger trying to boost this offense a tad. 22-16. So I guess so far St. Mary's has kind of answered the bell after the long pause. You can tell it's impacted flow and just feel a little bit, but they're still able to outlast any.
Yeah, there's a couple ways that can go. There's no gimme. There's no guarantee. I think you're right. I think there was a test there.
Gibbs looking to rip one now. She'll bump set. Rudbergen didn't get a good handle. She just free balled that time.
Yeah.
Flom will get the kill.
She's been impressive tonight. I like Jordan Flom. I think with Flom and Aker up front, you can win a lot of matches, and they have 18 of them this year. But man, St. Mary's has handled them just fine for the majority of the night.
Dug up there by Reynolds. Capeller runs into the net. Well, they're within striking distance. Still a dangerous spot with St. Mary's logging 22. But if they can rally 3 or 4 off here, they can make it interesting.
Yeah, when do you call the timeout? Do you call a timeout? St. Mary's would love to end that discussion.
Gibbs rattles one home. Now they're 2 away from a home victory on senior night. Sophie Borowski back into the front row here. Meredith Martin in to possibly close this out with a few points here. Tough pass on serve receive, put over by Reynolds. Setting up Borowski, first shot in a while, bingo. Match point, 24-18.
The senior with a capper. Ever so close to doing something this program is really built up to do. Win a league title at home.
Line with that serve. Lineberger played it off, got it back. Two Eaglets ran into each other. Capeller over the top and didn't get a touch that time.
Went for it. Why not? Take a strike. Up by 5. Lutheran North will try to stick around.
Tough serve. Borowski ends it.
How fitting. The senior on senior night with the last couple daggers to celebrate on the victory eaglet at center circle.
3-1 your victory in 4 sets here today for Orchard Lake. Post-game when we get back, including our G of the game brought to you by G Brand USA. Stick around here on the Prep.
It was very exciting to be the first class. It's just really empowering and I feel very blessed.
Walking around this campus and getting to see Orchard Lake, no other school gets to see that.
The way my relationship with all my friends has grown is crazy. It's almost like a sisterhood, just how like the guys said a brotherhood. I think we have an amazing sisterhood.
To be these women of St. Mary's is to be the first woman or person to do anything. You're making a legacy just by being here, going to school. That's not really a thing that everybody gets to experience. You're starting something new.
Good job, boy. Ready, go.
Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a Does your bank make you feel like you belong there? At Alliance Catholic Credit Union, you are a member of a financial institution that serves the Catholic community, providing you with an opportunity to align your banking with your Catholic identity. You receive all
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 300,000 participants here in Michigan who take part in high school sports. There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McKinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
As the voice of Michigan's student athletes, the Student Advisory Council's role
is to convey the message of how high school sports should be played.
We are responsible for helping the MHSAA maintain a positive and healthy atmosphere
in which interscholastic athletes can thrive.
We believe that athletes should be competitive,
sportsmanlike, and excel academically.
We believe that students in the stands should have fun,
but not take away the focus from the game.
We believe coaches should act like teachers,
helping student athletes develop while still keeping high school sports in perspective.
We believe that parents should always be positive role models
and support their child's decisions.
We believe officials commit their own time to high school sports,
and respect should always be shown and given to them.
The most important goal for student athletes is to enjoy high school sports
while keeping a high level of respect between all those involved in the games.
Enjoy the game.
From an ordinary idea comes a great journey. It all starts with a simple thought, a vision of something bigger, greater than what already exists. It's that spark that ignites the passion and drive to create something truly amazing. At G-Brand, we understand this journey well. We take pride in the details and perfecting every aspect of the process, regardless of how small or big they may be. Because it's more than just a design or a shirt. It's about outfitting future champions. There's something to be said about a team coming together, each member contributing their unique skills, talents, and ideas. It's that collective effort that takes a simple idea and turns it into something truly great. The process can be excruciating, with countless hours spent tirelessly reviewing every detail. But the end result is pure and so rewarding, knowing that we've created something that will inspire greatness in those who wear it. Whether they come from a savage land or a booming metropolis, whether their numbers are 2 or 2 billion, the greatest their numbers could ever become is truly to become one. That's why at G-Brand, we're more than just a clothing company. We're a movement, a community of like-minded individuals who believe in the power of coming together to make a difference. So join us on this journey as we strive to outfit future champions and inspire greatness in all that we do. G-Brand. Now that's game.
The Dabrowski Fieldhouse, everyone. We'll have co-G of the games here today with our first Mia Seabor. Well, a nice win for your squad here today. There was kind of several moments of adversity, right? You won the first set by storm. Second set, Lutheran North had the better set. And then you had that long pause as well. I guess, how did you manage both of those as a team?
I think the biggest thing is confidence for us, and especially our connection. When we're not connected, we're just not there. And I think in the first set and then picking it up in the third and the fourth set, we really just brought it back together.
Well, senior day, also an emotional day for everybody on the team. The first senior day here for this volleyball program. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's very exciting. And it's the first senior night for girls for any sport, so it's pretty exciting.
Well, your team is doing a nice job. They're ranked coming in, which is a big deal as well in year 4 of this program. It's really a culmination of what has been a building for it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think your team has done well to this point, I guess, just overall?
I think just our chemistry, and we're always building each other up, and I think we have so many practices a week, 6 practices a week, so we're always just pushing each other to get better.
Well, you have some versatile hitters, a couple different kinds of hitters. As a setter, that's a good thing for you. It makes it a little easier.
Yeah, everyone, my connection with all the hitters is really good, and it really shows in the games.
Well, we thank you for taking some time here today. Congrats on the win, and then best of luck going forward towards the Catholic League in the state playoffs.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
We'll have another G of the game when we get back here on the Prep. Stick with us.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
And it's going to be a challenge for us. I mean, they're a really talented football team. I think everybody knows that.
4 wide receivers. Pressure, steps up. Marshall wants to run again. Cuts down the middle of the field. All alone. Touchdown! Warriors! What a cut.
Welcome back, everyone, to Orchard Lake St. Mary's. St. Mary's a 3-1 winner here today. Coach of the game, Sophie Borowski, is our second one here. Congrats on the victory here today. It's got to feel good on senior day.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was just, I was coming into this game like really hoping that we would prevail and not go until the middle of the night. They definitely fought pretty hard, but so did our girls, and I'm happy we came out with a win.
Well, when you look at this season, this is a culmination of what's been a lot of hard work for you. 7-0. You dropped your first set here in the Catholic League, which obviously not something you wanted to do, but that says a lot about what Lutheran North is and what you've put together so far this year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we came into this game knowing that we might lose a set. Obviously, it wasn't ideal,
right,
because we hadn't lost one yet, and we were looking forward to keeping that streak alive. But we're still undefeated. Lutheran North is an amazing program with amazing athletes, and, I mean, you have to respect them after tonight.
Well, you had a great game, but it was an overall game, I think, for your team. And I know your coach preaches defense. You could see that out there with all the defenders that you have at your disposal in the back row as well. What makes this team as good as it is, you think?
I think number one for our team is camaraderie. We really do preach that alongside, obviously, the actual volleyball aspect. We just know each other so well that we know how to pick each other up when we are in those lower moments. Like you've seen out here, we lost a couple on serve receive, but we try and bring it together and bring each other up instead of kind of putting the blame on others, which is something that happens in volleyball sometimes. So, I mean, after 4 years of playing with everybody, we've kind of developed that, which is a little bit of a hack because we haven't graduated anyone yet. But, I mean, we all love each other so much, and we just play as a team. So,
your emotions when you were out there for senior day, how would you describe that?
Oh, when they brought us out the flowers, I shed a tear for sure because, I mean, I spend 3 hours a day with these girls, and obviously they've been an insanely large part of my life for a while now. And, I mean, I couldn't ask for a better group of people, and I couldn't have asked for a better game, a better opponent, and, I mean, a better attitude on the court. It was nice.
Congrats on the victory here today. Best of luck down the road. It was nice watching you perform, and all your teammates as well today.
Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely. That's Sophie Borowski, your coach of the game here today. Chad Bush is back with us after this here on the prep to wrap it up. Stick with us.
All right, this is Adam, take 2.
Yes. I go like this.
The best part about playing football in Texas has to be the reaction from the community.
I want to encourage others to play volleyball or choir because you get to experience new things and do stuff that you've never done before. My reason why is passion.
My reason why is pride.
Lowering the shoulder.
Swing and a miss. McGinley scores!
Jeremy and Chad back with you here from Dombrowski Fieldhouse. A nice victory for the Eaglets here today. Lutheran North certainly had some nice rallies of their own. They made it a whole different ball game in the second set, just didn't have that same energy in the third. And then after that long pause, it was around 15-10. Orchard Lake rallied to 16-10 and didn't look back.
No, they never looked back. St. Mary's was threatened at times. Look, Lutheran North is going to win a lot more games. They've already won 18 this year. Fine competition. They came in here. It was St. Mary's night, though. It was set up the perfect way for Molly Campbell and the Eaglets. Senior night, a special night to get a league title in this building, and they've done it. Congratulations to Molly, and good luck to both these clubs moving forward.
Yeah, two teams that are going to be dangers to watch, not only in the Catholic League playoffs, but in the state playoffs going forward as well. For our whole technical crew, did a nice job today. My broadcast partner, Chad Bush. I'm Jeremy Addo. So long here from a Tuesday night in the prep. Good volleyball game on tap. We hope to do more as this season unfolds. Have a great night, everyone.